Today, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Meta will all work together to rank every single plant and plants for zombies. How it's going to work is the ranks that the AIs give the plants will be averaged out. For example, if one AI gives Walnut S tier, another gives it A tier, and another gives it B tier, it will average out to A tier. The AIs have some pretty funny opinions, so stick around. So the order will be ChatGPT, Gemini, and then Meta. Starting out with Peashooter from ChatGPT, C tier. You're the tutorial, fine for the first few levels, but irrelevant after level 5. Gemini says F tier. The OG, basic, reliable, and as exciting as unbuttered toast. You'll use it, you'll tolerate it, then you'll replace it with something actually good. It's truly only useful because it's free at the start. Okay. And Meta also says F tier. Basic, gets outclassed fast, a starting point, but not much else. So we got a C, F, and F, which is about a D minus. So Peashooter goes in D. Sunflower. ChatGPT says S tier. Literally required to function. She is the mother's sun. Gemini says S tier. Absolutely essential. If you aren't spamming these, you're playing the wrong, or the game wrong. You deserve to have your brains eaten. Get your economy up, people. Non-negotiable S tier for a reason. Meta says S tier also. Essential for generating sun, the backbone of your economy. Actually surprised they all agreed. Cherry Bomb, B tier. Decent panic button, but cooldown's too long and it's just a one-time kaboom. Cherry Bomb, B tier. Oh, a big boom for a second. Fun for a second. Then you realize its recharge time is ancient. It's mostly a panic button for when your defense inevitably crumples. Useful for clearing a dire situation, but ultimately a sign of poor planning if you rely on it too much. Dude, Gemini is mean. Cherry Bomb, B tier. Decent AoE damage, but long cooldown. Useful in a pinch, but plan ahead. They're actually agreeing so far. So for now. Walnut, C tier. Stalls, but not that well against anything with a ladder. Or with a ladder, fire, or Giga Gargantuar. Outclassed fast. Okay. Walnut, B tier. Solid, dependable, and boring. It just sits there and gets eaten. Good for protection, but let's be honest, it's a glorified snack for zombies while your real plants do the work. Decent early game, but better options emerge. Walnut, B tier. Solid defense, but lacks offense. A good blocker, but don't rely solely on it. We got B, B, and C. We're gonna put it lower B tier. Potato Mine, S tier. Disgustingly cost-effective Peashooter dies inside knowing this exists. Or Peashooter dies inside knowing this exists. Potato Mine, C tier. Cheap insta-kill, but that arming time? It's like waiting for dial-up internet. If you miss the timing, you just donated a perfectly good spud to the zombie cause. High risk, medium reward, easily outclassed. Potato Mine, C tier. High risk, high reward, can be game-changing if timed right, but often a liability. We got a S, C, and C. So we'll put it lower A tier. Snow-pea, B tier. Slow effect is good, but damage is weak, and it's 175 sun. You could do better. Snow-pea, B tier. The Peashooter's cooler, more expensive cousin. Ooh, it slows them down. Great for early game, but eventually you'll want raw damage over a chili pea. It's like bringing a snowball to a gunfight when you need a cannon. Gemini is so mean. Meta. Snow-pea, B tier. Slow zombies, decent early game, nice bonus, but don't expect miracles. We have all Bs. Chomper, F tier. One chomp, then naps. Always gets overwhelmed. You're better off planting nothing. Chomper, F tier. This guy's the definition of a one-trick pony. Eats one zombie, then spends an eternity chewing while his lane gets overrun. Cute concept, terrible execution in most situations. Don't bother unless you're memeing. Utter trash. Sorry, Chomper fans. Chomper F tier. Eats one zombie, then gets overwhelmed. More of a novelty than a serious defender. Dang. I do notice the AIs really don't like Chomper. Threepeater, C tier. 200 sun for 2 times damage, but it's boring and inefficient. Torchwood exists. Fair enough. Repeater, C tier. Finally, an actual upgrade. 2 peas are better than 1. Obviously, it's still just peas, but at least it's more peas. Like getting 2 slices of plain toast instead of 1. Better than Peashooter, but still just peas. Repeater, C tier. Shoots 2 peas, slightly better than Peashooter. An upgrade, but still just peas. C tiers all around. Okay. Puff-shroom, S tier. Free and spammy, best night plant. Only F2P strategy backbone. Don't know what that means, by the way. Puff-shroom, A tier. Free! And that's its saving grace. Its range is pathetic, making it only useful for meat shields or an early game rush on night levels. For its cost, 0 sun, it punches above its weight, making a surprisingly good plant for early night defense. Puff-shroom, A tier. Free, short range, useful for early game, a great value for its cost. Got 2 A's and an S tier, so high A tier. Sun-shroom, B tier. Worse than sunflower early, better later, only good at night. Pretty mid. Sun-shroom, A tier. Cheaper than a sunflower for night levels, but starts off stingy with its sun. You have to babysit it until it grows up. It's like a needy child that eventually pays off, but the early investment is annoying. Still invaluable for night economy. Sun-shroom, A tier. Generates sun, especially useful at night. A valuable addition to your economy. We got an A and 2 A tiers and 1 B tier, so lower A tier. Fume-shroom, A tier. My favorite plant. Pierces screen doors and groups. One of the best night attackers. Fume-shroom, B tier. Oh, it shoots through screen doors. Okay, cool. But its range is still awful, making it a niche pick. I wouldn't say its range is awful, but it's like medium. Good for clustered zombies, but otherwise it's just a slightly wider short-range blast. It needs an upgrade to shine. Fume-shroom, B tier. Short range, niche pick, good for specific situations, but not always reliable. 2 B's and an A, high B tier. Gravebuster, D tier. Only useful for a few levels. No use outside of night stages with graves. Fair. Gravebuster, F tier. Only useful for that one level with all the graves. Otherwise, a wasted slot. It's a specialist plant for a specialist problem. Like hiring a specific plumber for a specific single leaky faucet. Never use it otherwise. Gravebuster, F tier. Only useful for specific levels. More of a special plant than a general defender. 2 F's and a D tier, so high F tier. Hypno-shroom, C tier. Great idea, awkward execution, half the time is wasted on basic zombies. Hypno-shroom, C tier. Hypnotizing a zombie sounds fun, until you realize the hypnotized zombie is usually too weak to make a real difference. It's a novelty, not a strategy, unless you manage to snag a gargantuar, which is rare and difficult. Don't they just crush it anyways? Hypno-shroom, C tier. Novelty, not strategic, can be fun, but don't bank on it. Okay, C's all around. Scaredy-shroom, F tier. Cries if a zombie breathes on it. Cheap DPS, but it's a coward. Deserves mockery. Scaredy-shroom, F tier. Long range? Great. Hides when zombies get up close? Utterly useless. It's the plant equivalent of a scaredy cat. Fleeing the moment things get tough, don't bring it to a real fight. It's a liability. Scaredy-shroom. Where's that? Scaredy-shroom, F tier. Hides when zombies approach. Not very efficient or effective in most situations. I'll give F tier. Ice-shroom, S tier. Freezes everything. Pure value. Basically, skip this wave button. Ice-shroom, B tier. Oh, crap button for when you're completely overwhelmed. Freezes everything on screen. Good for desperate measures, but its long recharge means you'll still probably lose. It's a band-aid on a gaping wound. Ice-shroom, B tier. Freezes everything. Freezes everything. Desperate measure. A game changer in tight spots, but cooldown is long. Got an S, B, and B. So I'll be like lower A tier. Doom-shroom, A tier. Screen wipe. Creator penalty sucks, but it deletes anything non-garg. Doom-shroom, C tier. Big boom. Bigger than the cherry bomb. But that crater. Oh, that crater. You can't plant there, so you blow up your own lawn. Great for clearing awful for sustained defense. It's like winning the battle but destroying your house in the process. I think the AI is over, like, the crater's not that big of an issue usually. Big boom, but crater hurts. Can be useful, but beware the aftermath. Was it C tiers all around? Oh no, C, A, C, C. So like a lower B tier. Lily pad, S tier. Not flashy, but 100% essential. If it's a pull level, she's on the field. Lily pad, S tier. Required for pull levels. It just sits there. Does nothing offensive or defense. It's a floating foundation. And about as exciting as one. But without it, you're dead in the water. So S tier for necessity. Lily pad, S tier. Required for pull levels. Essential for playing pull levels. Okie dokie. We have 2 S tiers right now. Squash, S tier. Kills everything. No cooldown gimmicks. Cheap, simple murder. Squash, A tier. Instant kill, short range, more reliable than Potato Mine, and doesn't need to arm. Good for those pesky pole vaulters and quick threats. Very effective for its cost and recharge. Squash, A tier. Instant kill, short range, devastating against tough zombies if placed right. So got an S, A, and A, making it like a higher A tier. Threepeater, C tier. Too expensive and usually 1 or 2 lanes needs damage, not 3. Threepeater, C tier, 3 lanes at once sounds great until you realize the sun cost is astronomical. Unless you're swimming in sun, it's a luxury you probably can't afford, and usually multiple cheaper plants do better. Threepeater, C tier. Shoots 3 Ps, but sun cost is high. Powerful, but expensive. We got C tiers all around. Tangle kelp, B tier. Instantly drowns even the tankiest zombie. Hidden gem of the pool. Tangle kelp, B tier. Aquatic instant kill. Similar to squash, but for pool. Effective at what it does, but again, a one and done deal. Good for immediate threats in the water. Tangle kelp, B tier. Aquatic instant kill. Similar to squash, but for water. They all agreed B tier. What is next? Okay, Jalapeno, B tier. Row clear with fire, solid but situational, and not global like Ice-shroom. Jalapeno, A tier. Lane clearer, fantastic for Zomboss or those dreaded bobsled zombies. Like Cherry Bomb, but more focused and reliable for specific threats. An excellent panic button or strategic clearer. Jalapeno, A tier. Excellent lane clearer, great for clearing out waves of zombies. We agree. Okay, it was B, A, and A. So a lower A tier. Spikeweed, C tier. Too slow to matter in most cases. Exists only to stop zombies or for memes. Or for memes. Spikeweed, B tier. Hurt zombies that walk over it and pops tires. Useful for certain zombies like Zomboni, but mostly just a persistent annoyance to the undead. Not a primary attacker, but good for consistent ground damage. Persistent damage, pops tires, good for consistent damage and utility. So we had B, B, and C. Oh my gosh. So lower A tier or B tier. Torchwood, A tier. Double damage is amazing, but only with P's. Dead slot without synergy. Torchwood, A tier. Doubles P damage. This is where your Peashooters start getting some respect. A truly good support plant, making your regular Peashooters actually dangerous. Essential for any P-based strategy. Torchwood, A tier. Doubles P's damage. A game changer for P-based strategies. All A tiers. Tallnut, A tier. Actually stalls, laughs at pole vaulting clowns, great for late game. Tallnut, A tier. A big brother to the Walnut. Stops pole vaulters and takes a massive beating. It's a taller, tougher snack for zombies, but lasts much longer. An excellent upgrade for defense. Tallnut, A tier. Taller, tougher Walnut. Excellent for blocking and protecting plants. All said A tier. You're agreeing a little more now. Sea-shroom, S tier. It's a Puff-shroom for the water. Free. Underrated beast. Sea-shroom, C tier. Never mind. Free, short-range, aquatic Puff-shroom. Sea Puff-shroom, but wetter and less useful due to limited aquatic threats. Better than nothing, but barely. Also, ChatGPT or Gemini spelled C wrong. For when they not in the name, but for they put C Puff-shroom, whatever. And Sea-shroom, C tier. Free short range aquatic Puff-shroom, similar to Puff-shroom, but for the water. We got C, C, and S. So like high B, low A. Okay. Plantern, D tier. Fog utility only, fragile, a glorified flashlight, gets replaced by Blover instantly. Dang. Plantern, F tier. Lights up fog, only useful in fog levels. It's a light bulb, but not a weapon. Utterly useless outside its specific infrequent use case. Dang. Plantern, F tier. Only useful in fog levels, more of a specialty plant than a general defender. So 2 Fs, 1 D. Higher F tier. Cactus, F tier. Overpriced, underwhelming. Just use Blover or Cattail. This thing is a joke. Cactus, C tier. Shoots spikes, hits air and ground, decent, but usually overshadowed by other attackers. It's like a jack of all trades, master of none, and not strong enough to be truly great. Cactus, C tier. Shoots spikes, hits air and ground, decent damage, but not always reliable. We got C, C, and F, so like a higher D. Blover, A tier. Blows away fog and balloons. Instant, global, cheap, fog's worst enemy. Blover, B tier. Blows away balloon zombies and fog. Extremely niche, but vital when you need it. If there are no balloons or fog, it's a pretty flower doing nothing. This specific utility is high when needed. Blover, B tier. Blows away balloon zombies and fog. Very useful in specific situations. So we got A, B, and B tier, or a lower A tier, higher B tier. Split Pea, C tier. Useful on like 2 levels. Too situational, half of it is always wasted. Split Pea, C tier. C tier. Shoots forward and backward. Good for protecting your rear from diggers, but the forward attack is weaker. It's a compromise, and sometimes compromises aren't good enough, often leading to a weaker overall defense. Split Pea, C tier. Shoots forward and backward, good for covering multiple directions. They all said C tier. Starfruit, C tier. Full design but weak without spam. Requires full grid and setup to shine. True. Starfruit, B tier. Shoots in 5 directions, can be powerful in the right setup. Middle lane, or Starfruit, B tier. Shoots in 5 directions, can be powerful in the right setup, middle lane, and its quirky aiming can be unreliable against a focused assault. Sometimes it's a star, sometimes it's just pointing randomly. Starfruit, B tier. Shoots in 5 directions, quirky aiming, unique but not always reliable. I noticed that Gemini and Meta seem to agree more than ChatGPT does with them. So we got B, or C, B, B. So like a lower B tier. Pumpkin, S tier. Lets you stack defenses like a beast. One of the most broken supports. Pumpkin, S tier. A shield for other plants, excellent for protecting your valuable attackers and sun producers. It's a plant bodyguard that significantly increases survivability of your entire defense. Absolutely top tier for defense. Pumpkin, S tier. Shield other plants, essential for protecting valuable plants. Magnet-shroom, A tier. Steals helmets, ladders, pogo sticks, automatically makes levels 50% easier. Magnet-shroom, A tier. Steals metal objects, incredibly useful against buckheads, screen doors, and ladders. A truly strategic plant that can turn the tide against armored foes, and stripping them. Okay. Magnet-shroom, A tier. Steals metal objects, great for dealing with armored zombies. We got A. Oh, A. Like there. Cabbage-pult, C tier. Only reason you use this is because you're forced to on the roof. Just average. Cabbage-pult, B tier. Lobbed attacks, great for dealing with zombies hiding behind obstacles. Slower attack speed than Peashooters, but better for specific situations where your direct fire is blocked. A solid utility plant. Cabbage-pult, B tier. Lobbed attacks, decent damage, good for hitting zombies behind blockers. We got C, B, B. Lower B tier. Flower pot, S tier. Like lily pad, essential. Can't plant on a roof without it. Flower pot, S tier. Allows planting on a roof, essential, but not a plant in itself. Actually, it is. It's just a place to put your actual plants. Without it, you cannot complete the roof levels, making it S tier by necessity. Flower pot, S tier. Allows planting on the roof, essential for playing roof levels. Kernel-pult, A tier. Better stuns are cracked. RNG based, but too powerful to ignore. So I had some trouble with it finishing the roof level plants for some reason for Gemini. So, anyways, Kernel-pult A tier deals slightly less damage, but has a chance to stun zombies with butter. The butter effect is incredibly useful for slowing down tough zombies or stopping them entirely. Kernel-pult B tier. Lob attacks, decent single target damage, good for dealing damage to single targets. A, and B. Let's see here. Coffee bean, B tier. Mandatory for enabling some busted shrooms, but costs a whole slot. Well, apparently Gemini just didn't feel like doing coffee bean. Coffee bean, A tier. Wakes up sleeping plants, a lifesaver in certain situations. They... Oh, wait, no, A and B tier. So we'll do... There. Where are we at? Oh, okay. Garlic, C tier. Funny lame manipulation tool, but gets eaten fast. The meme, more meme than meta. I guess it's Gemini just isn't in it right now. He's just not feeling it. Garlic, B tier. Swap zombies to another lane can be useful, but not always reliable. In between B and C. Umbrella leaf, F tier. Too niche, protect from exactly 2 threats, and eats up a plant space. Umbrella leaf, B tier protection. While situational, they are useful for protecting groups of plants from bungee zombies and cannibal zombie projectiles. Place them strategically around your most important plants. Some players would prefer just to replace stolen plants due to the umbrella leaf's cost and space, but they do work. That's pretty true, actually. Umbrella leaf, C tier. Blocks bucket zombies, attacks. Sure, dude. Good for protecting plants from bucket zombies. CBF. CB. It's like a high D, low. Marigold, F tier. Useless in actual gameplay. Only here to farm coins, a waste in adventure. Marigold, C tier. Generate sun, but not as good as a sunflower? A weaker sunflower, sure. Whatever you say, Meta. Dude, Meta's freaking not the smartest. In my opinion. I like T tier. Where are we at? Melon-pult. S tier. Heavy splash damage equals zombie death late game monster. Pretty sure it put it here somewhere. Melon-pult A tier. Significant upgrade from Cabbage-pult, dealing splash damage. Melon-pult B tier. Lobbed attacks, decent AoE damage, good for dealing damage up to multiple zombies. So got SAB. Middle A tier. Gatling P, B tier. Strong, but needs Repeater plus Torchwood to shine. High setup cost. Gatling P, A tier. 4 Ps. It's an undeniable damage increase, making your P lines truly threatening. It's a fantastic offense cornerstone, but it's still just Ps at the end of the day, and can be outshined by lobbed or splash damage. Gatling P, A tier. Shoots 4 Ps, excellent damage output, a powerful upgrade for P-based strategies. They all... Oh wait, AAB. Lower A tier. Twin Sunflower. S tier. Twice the sun from one tile. If you protect it, you win faster. Twin Sunflower. S tier. Double the sun, double the fun. Takes up the same space, produces twice as much. The ultimate economic booster. If you don't prioritize getting these, you're willingly handicapping yourself. Twin Sunflower S tier. Generates double sun, excellent economy booster, a game changer for sun generation. Also to S tier. Gloom-shroom S tier. Devours everything around it. Insane with pumpkin. Borderline broken. Gloom-shroom S tier. Turns that pathetic Fume-shroom into a close-range shredding machine. Absolute dominance in close quarters, especially when paired with garlic or walnuts. The ultimate get-off-my-lawn plant. Gloom-shroom A tier. Counteracts Dark Gargantuar's dark clouds. What? Let me read that again. Gloom-shroom A tier. Counteracts Dark Gargantuar's dark clouds. Is that in PvZ2 or something? Useful plant for dealing with dark gargantuars. Awesome. SSA or S tier. Cattail S tier. Air sniping, lane targeting, balloon popping monster. Hard carries. Cattail A tier. Homing shots and pops balloons. Yes, please. This is a game changer for pool levels, making balloon zombies a non-issue and providing consistent multi-lane offense. It's like having a little turret that actually knows where to shoot. Cattail A tier. Deals massive damage to gargantuars. A great plant for taking out tough zombies. So, higher A tier. Wintermelon S tier. Melon-pult, but with slow, best raw damage in the game. Gemini doesn't want to do Wintermelon, I guess. Wait, never mind. It does. Wintermelon S tier. This thing is a cheat code. Massive splash damage and slows everything. If you have enough sun to spam these, you basically won the game. It makes all the other damage plants look like weaklings. Wintermelon S tier. Massive splash damage and slows. A powerful plant that's great for taking out multiple zombies. All agreed on S. Next up is Gold Magnet F tier. Only collects coins, 0 combat value, never take it into adventure. Where Gold Magnet B tier. While it collects money for you, it's purely for farming coins. In a serious defense level, you'd rather have an attacking or defense plant. It's a luxury, not a necessity. Gold Magnet A tier. Attracts gold coins, useful for getting extra coins. We got B, A, and F. Oh gosh. It's like, does that average out to like a C tier? Spikerock B tier. Better Spikeweed, but still not great unless you're blocking zombies. I saw it here. One moment. Did I not see it there? Spikerock S tier. Indestructible against most zombies. Takes multiple hits from gargantuars and wrecks vehicles. Incredible defense upgrade that pretty much renders most other ground defenses obsolete in later levels. Spikerock S tier. Indestructible, wrecks vehicles, a beast of a plant that's nearly indestructible. So got S, S, and B. Higher A tier, I think. Cob Cannon A tier. Huge nuke potential, but manual firing slows gameplay. Still a late game killer. Okay, accident. Oh, okay. Copkit in A tier. While expensive and takes up a lot of space, the ability to launch a huge targeted explosion anywhere on the map is incredibly powerful, especially against gargantuars or massive waves. It's a strategic nuke, but requires significant setup. Cob Cannon, A tier. Launches explosive corn kernels, excellent AoE damage, a powerful plant for dealing damage to multiple zombies. They all said A tier. Imitator, A tier. Duplicate the best plants, double Ice-shroom, double cherry bomb, double squash, you name it. Tactical gold. Imitator, C tier. Can mimic any plant. While versatile, it costs a good chunk of money to unlock, and then it costs Sun again for each use. It's flexible, but often unnecessary if you just plant your seed slots better. It's like having a universal remote that costs more than all your devices combined. What? Okay. In meta, wait. Okay, Imitator, A tier. Copies another plant's abilities, a versatile plant that can mimic others. So A, C, A. Or higher B tier. That is all 49 plants and Plants vs. Zombies ranked by AI. If you want to see just ChatGPT ranking all the plants, then click the video on screen. Like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.